When you guys see the video, the triple Elixir tournament just started in Clash. On today's video, I'm gonna show you the best deck for it and how to get the most maximum wins for you guys. This graveyard deck is by far the best deck for the triple Elixir tournament. We have the freeze, we have the poison spell, we have graveyard, which is absolutely incredible and by far the best win condition triple Elixir there. We also got the Skelly King because it just works so well with the Tombstone. Get Ice Word Tornado, clean up all the stuff. Also, like Cycling Ice Word can be really huge. And also, we got the Phoenix in the deck because the Phoenix is just broken. If you guys always want to know the best decks for the upcoming challenges and tournaments, make sure to subscribe to and also give me a fat thumbs up on the video. And also let me know what's your goal for the new triple Elixir tournament. Also, if you guys thinking about buying this, not a special, but buying this tower skin, make sure to use creator code Morten in the shop. And I would say, let's jump into the games, and I'm gonna show you why this deck is the best deck by far. So guys, you're in a game against Tommy, an absolutely great player. Also one of my moderates on Twitch, and just asked, let's do some games, and you should play the best triple Elixir decks. Okay, I don't want to leak here. And yeah, I didn't tell him what deck I'm playing. I just told him play really great triple Elixir decks, like all the decks you kind of see. And he goes in for his Execution in the back. I guess I'm just going to take the poison here. And okay, we're just going to go for a Skake in the back because we have the Tombstone on the map. And let's see, what's he going to do now? Okay, can we please kill the egg? That would be absolutely incredible. Seems like we can. I'm just going to go in for my Phoenix here. And okay, I'm just going to go Tornado here. Really great Tornado. I'm just going to go Graveyard now. I'm also going to use the ability here because I think it's really worth it. I'm just going to go for my Ice Wizard. Ice Wizard is doing a really great job. And we do get some value. As you guys are seeing here, it seems like he plays like a really aggressive bridge spam oriented deck. And if you face this type of decks, okay, really horrible Tombstone on my end. You have really great defense. Ice Word Tornado cleaning about and Skelly King. So good. You can also use the Monk in the deck, but I just think Skelly King, especially in triple Elixir time, it's so great, like baiting out stuff, because I feel like a ton of people won't play small spells. Like I don't play a small spell. I have like prefer to have the freeze, so the Skelly King can be really effective. I'm just gonna go poisoning here. I'm just gonna go use also my freeze here because I think it's a really great freeze. Okay, he goes in for this here. I'm just gonna go for a Tornado here. Really great turn. As you guys can see here, the Ice Wizard value is absolutely incredible. The Ice Wizard value. Ice Wizard is so good in the meta. Such a good card. And I guess I'm just gonna go Graveyard here. I still have the counter push in case he like plays something and gives me freeze value. I will take it, but really great like splitting up from his unit. So I'm just gonna go for a freeze late here. I don't know if it's still worth it, but seems like it's okay. Our Phoenix gets on tower. I'm just gonna take the poison here, and for sure my main goal right now is like just cycling back to another one. I'm just gonna go for a Tornado here. Really good Tornado. Getting some decent value at least. And I'm just gonna go for Ice Wizard here. I'm just gonna play another poison. For sure soon. I might want to freeze on defense here. I'm just gonna go freeze on defense here, kill everything. Also the X won't survive. And as you guys can see, he had such a big push, but he wasn't able to do anything. I can just go for a Tornado here. I'm just gonna go for a Skelly King here. Try to get decent value out of that. And I'm just gonna go in for another Graveyard here. And I don't really think there's any way for him to defend this, so I'm just gonna use my ability really early, like trying to get as many skeletons on the tower, or like just also to kill this Lumberjack. He goes in for a Tornado, and we're looking so strong. I'm also like kinda talking, and feedback is giving feedback at the same time is kind of bad for me, so I'm just going to go in for this here. I guess I'm just going to go Poison Spell. And I'm just going to go Graveyard here. And I don't really see any way for him to defend this one, like flawless in the next level thing, if I just go for Graveyard Freeze here. GG's will play another great thing. As you guys were seeing at the end, you always get damage. It's impossible to defend Graveyard flawless, especially in combination with the Freeze. Here we go, guys. Next game, our opponent's gonna start a Phoenix. You will see Phoenix everywhere. You can use the Execution also instead of the Ice Word. I just feel like the Ice Word slow can be absolutely huge, but if you're really struggling against Phoenix, you can also use the Executioner. And it looks like he might play Eagle in here. I'm just gonna drop my Poison Spell. And Tombstone really low here. I guess the Axe should still die, so I can just go for Ice Wizard here. I'm just gonna chill here. That's great. Okay. I'm just gonna go Tornado here. Tombstone like this. Another Ice Wizard in the back. And he goes in really aggressive on this side. So just gonna chill here. I'm just gonna go Tornado here. I'm just gonna go Freeze here. Kill everything together. So this is absolutely incredible. I'm also gonna drop a poison here because I feel like it's an okay poison to do. Using another Ice Wizard here kind of split things around. And I guess I'm just gonna go in for a Graveyard here. Why not? Why not just graveyarding here. I'm just gonna go Tornado here because, yeah, otherwise it would be way too much damage. I still think it's okay though. I'm just gonna go for a Tombstone here. And we have the right answers against E-Golem. We have the right answers against E-Golem because our defense is just so strong. So he goes up for another E-Golem. Also defensive freeze, Ice Wizard, Tornado is absolutely incredible. So we're just gonna go for a Poison here. I'm also gonna chill now. Now I'm gonna go for the freeze exactly when the E-Golem plop. I'm just gonna go for a Tornado here. I'm just gonna use my ability defense here. That is E-Drag doesn't get too much value. And right now I feel like I could go for Ice Wizard here potentially at the bridge and just go Graveyard opposite line. So I could just go for a Poison here. And as long as we don't play ground troops, the healer from him doesn't get any value. And look at this. At the right side, at the left side, we're doing a great job on defending, but also great time on offense, or like job on offense. As you guys are seeing here, there's nothing he can do. It's not like he plays really bad. It's not like he can play good. I mean, it's Eagle and Rage, right? Most likely. He cannot play good with it, but still, we're doing the right job. We're defending really smart in a way, and it's just about defending, and then at the end, like with the defense, you want to go and counter pushing and destroy the opponent as we did. Game number 3 here against Tommy, and as I said, we're just doing friendly battles with triple Elixir mode, and I just want to kind of show you how good the deck is. I mean, this is a deck which also a ton of people use, and he's using Minor Cycle. This is a deck which I would say, if you're like a really great player, Minor Cycle can always be an option because you can be great with Minor Cycle, but it depends how good you are. I was like actually finishing really high last triple X terms with Lockbait and also with Minor Cycle because the cycle is so quick, and normally you could think, okay, I mean, this type of decks, they don't really work good in triple, but if you play well, as you guys are seeing here, he's able to pressure me a lot. You can get a ton of value out of that. So we do get a full load Scale King. This is what I meant. Like the Scale King in 99% of the situation will always be full load. So I'm just gonna go Phoenix here. Really great Phoenix. He needs to use the poison now on this side. And like this is what we meant. We're going for the poison spell here. I'm also gonna use the ability. Gonna wait a bit until the Scale King walks out of poison. This is exactly what I meant. Like we're doing a great job. This deck is so good. He is playing a deck which takes way more skill, but it's way harder to play. We're playing a deck as a really skilled player, I would say. I'm not really too bad at the game. Which is really easy to play, and this is always why I think this is not just the best deck, it's also the easiest deck by far for the Triple X tournament. So if you guys want to get a new record, you want to get as much wins as you can, this is the deck you want to play. I'm just going to go for the Ice Wizard here, and I guess it's still worth it to use the ability against the Bomb Tower. So I guess we're just going to use it. I'm just going to go to use Tombstone here in the back. And I guess I'm just gonna go Graveyard here. I could imagine him going for Poison. If he goes in for Goblins, I'm immediately gonna freeze. But he's just gonna go Poison and Goblins because, yeah, I mean, he just wanna make sure he doesn't take any damage, but Graveyard still, the RNG is coming in. And if you're behind with Minor Poison Control, you kinda already lost the game. And yeah, I feel like if you're like really great with Minor Poison Control, if you're really great with this type of decks like Lockbait and so on, because some people won't play like I do and no small spell, you can use this type of decks. But as I said, like this deck is way safer, which I'm playing. And if you're not the best Clash Royale player on Earth, if you're like not the Mohammed Light and so on, this deck is really good. Also, like a ton of people last time, like ASAF, they're like really high finishing with Goblin Drills, so you could even bring the point at beatdown, like Golem and so on. Lavon, they're not that, especially Lavon right now, also with the Phoenix right now, might be some changes. But this type of decks, they don't really work too well so far in the last couple of Royal tournaments. Even could think, okay, triple Elixir time means time like for Golem and so on. These are the decks which didn't really dominate. It was always like kind of quick cycle decks or control decks like Graveyard. So I'm just going to use my ability here. I'm just going to go for the Phoenix, and I guess I can just go in for... I guess I'm just going to go Poison here. I don't really see any way I can just go Tombstone. He most likely drops Minor Poison on the tower. But it's completely fine because I can just go for a high Ice Wizard here outside of the Poison range. We're going a good job with the Phoenix. I can also go in for a Poison defensive here. He most likely will drop another Minor really soon. So we're just gonna take this win here. GG's were played. Absolutely great game. And this is how you also beat Control/Cycle decks with this Graveyard variation. We're going to the next game here against Tommy. Now let's see what he prepared for us now. So we beat Eagle and we beat Minor Poison. Now he goes in for 3 Musketeers. Even if you're surprising thing, 3 Musketeers, they're not really good in this kind of mode. There was a player last time, I don't know who he was, but he finished like top 10 in the world with 3 Musketeers. Oh! Does he play Golem 3 Musketeers, yes, like the deck? I don't know if you know the player I heard. He's like using this deck every time on top ladder. And Like, he said that his deck will be one of the best decks for the triple elixir mode, and he always says, like, he wants to get a top 10 finish with it. So this deck looks really, really weird, but maybe some of you guys know him. This deck is really, really solid from him, so if you're looking for a strange deck, which is a bit different, Golden Three Musketeers, actually, he finished top 100 in the world with this deck, and in the Royal Tournament, he's even able to finish higher, most likely. So I'm just gonna go for Isolate here, but as you guys can see, it feels so satisfying getting the defense going, and Tombstone Isolate control. If you play this deck right, there's nothing which can beat. For sure, you can like lose against random other witch decks as example, but as long as you play passive, you shouldn't lose with this deck. And if you don't lose, you normally win. I guess I'm just gonna go for the Ice Wizard here in the back. I'm also gonna use the build here. Once again, like tanky for the Ice Wizard, being able to stack more Ice Wizards. I'm just gonna go for another Tombstone here. Tombstone stacking, let's talk about that. It's so important when an opponent doesn't have a big spell. I'm just gonna use the Freeze here. Freeze, absolutely great. Also the Skelly, and not the Skelly King, it's the Phoenix here plus the explosion Phoenix plus the tornado kills me and so on. So this is really crazy. I'm just gonna go for another Tombstone here, really great Tombstone. I'm just gonna go for Tornado Poisoning here, pull all of them over, and there's nothing how he can defend this. Even goes on Force Gum, even goes for arrows here. It's still towered down, and we're looking really great, or like we're doing a great job, right, controlling the game. And this is what I said, like, right, I talked about it. You could think that beatdown decks like this are the best deck. You could think, oh, like, I'm just gonna play a really expensive deck. I'm just gonna play a really, really expensive deck as he does, but it does not work out. It doesn't work out, as you can see here. So I honestly always prefer to play like more of a cycle control decks in Triple X time because our play potential is just huger, and this is kind of what you need to learn, guys. It's not about like having the most expensive deck like Sparky, Goblin, and Golem, Tornado. It's about having a deck which is really, really great against all of that, and this is what we're doing. Instead of playing maybe the obviously best deck, we are countering the obvious best deck with our deck. So I'm just gonna chill here because I know like there's nothing really he can do. So I'm just gonna go Poisoning here, kill his Phoenix Egg. I'm just gonna go for Tornado. And I just need to be careful now a bit, because I think I'm just gonna go Freeze here, so I'm just gonna chill here. I'm just gonna go Freeze here. I'm just gonna go Tombstone, and I'm just gonna go. No, I don't really need to Tornado this. Okay, I'm just gonna go Tornado this back. I guess it's the safest choice I can do here. We also go for the Ice Wizard here. GG's, well played. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to subscribe if you guys always want to know the best deck for the upcoming challenge, and also let me know how many wins did you get with this deck. So I wish you get a ton of good luck, guys, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow for the next Clash Royale episode.